guys, Mike here again. Deuteronomy chapter 1 tells the story of Moses reciting to the Israelites what happened regarding the promised land and them not entering it and refusing to enter it. And then God says, okay, well, since you don't want to enter and do it my way, none of you will go into the promised land, except there'll be two exceptions. Except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he shall see it. And by see, that means he shall experience it, he'll feel it, he'll sense it for himself. And to him and his children, they're going to get that promised land. And the other one is Joshua, the son of Nun, and he was Moses' assistant. And the Israelites are told, encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit the land. So those are the two exceptions to get into the promised land. I want to pick up on Caleb. It says that he is the son of Jephunneh. Elsewhere, he's identified as a Kenizzite. Now, the remarkable thing is that Caleb is not a native Israelite. Now, that may not mean much to you, but when you think of Israel being brought out of Egypt, and the guy, the top spy, the guy who's going to help lead them into the promised land is not even a native-born Israelite. He's a Kenizzite. If you look back historically to Abraham, you'll see that Abraham made a covenant of peace with the Kenizzites early when he inherited Canaan land. So here's a guy who's thoroughly integrated into the faith of Israel. And when the Lord was picking scouts and picking spies to represent the tribes, he chose Caleb for the tribe of Judah. But he wasn't even from the tribe of Judah. Just get your head around that. Elsewhere, he's called my servant Caleb, who has a different spirit. And in that expression as well, it's used that he was full after God, or he was so on fire for God would be today's expression. He's an amazing guy, Caleb. Think about it again. He's a convert to the faith of the Lord. He's the one who will enter the land. And the other guy, Joshua, Moses' lieutenant, he's also going to enter. So Moses encouraged him because, yeah, amazing. So there's two things that Matthew Henry says in his commentary regarding two characteristics of Caleb. He's a man who trusts God's faithfulness. And because he trusts God's faithfulness, he will be used by God. And the second character trait that Caleb has, he was faithful over the long haul. So question today, how about you? I know in New Zealand, you know, we're still coming out of lockdown and roundabouts and traffic lights and all the rest of it. But there's a trend that I've noticed. Have you given up on tackling the great things that God's called you to do? Are you still in the game? Are you putting forth your best effort? Or have you decided to put yourself on the bench or on the sofa or just to watch even just online because it's more convenient, and you've given up attempting great things for God? I want to encourage you today. A man who remains faithful to God's purpose will be greatly used by God. Hope this finds you well. Bless. Hey, thanks very much for watching Hope is Alive channel. To enjoy more videos, click here or over here or behind me, just over here. Click anywhere and enjoy. Anytime. No rush.